What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka OFFSpider. Now, apparently Marvel Studios isn't the only studio with their eye on the prize as far as a major multiverse crossover with Secret Wars. Sony is trying to do the exact same thing with a rumored Spider-Geddon event that is quote-unquote somewhere on the horizon? Question mark? Well, along the way, they're going to have to introduce some Spider-Men, or should I say Spider-Women, Spider-People, and while they seem to be able to do that with no problem in Across the Spider-Verse in the animated Miles Morales franchise, their live action is a different story, as we're now getting on to the third villain film in Kraven after Morbius and Venom, with still no sign of a Peter Parker or a Gwen Stacy or any Spider People at all. Well, now we have a rumor that seems to have been confirmed by the latest article concerning Madam Web, which comes out from Sony in early next year. We now know who Sydney Sweeney's playing, Julia Carpenter, Spider-Woman. We're going to break down the latest report and how they tie into the rumors of Spider-Geddon on the horizon. Sony is definitely marching their way towards this. Whether or not they're going to be able to pull it off, nobody knows. But grabbing a huge star and actor like Sydney Sweeney, with all of the popularity she has, is definitely the first step towards that direction. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report or breaking story about casting like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with the release of Secret Invasion. Again, all you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment on this video if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so Madam Web by Sony has been shrouded, pun totally intended, in secrecy. We really didn't know who any of the cast were playing specifically, although Sydney Sweeney had been rumored to be playing Julia Carpenter, Spider-Woman, for quite some time. The most recent article from Total Film read this, quote, speaking to Total Film magazine for its new issue, the Euphoria actor who will be seen in the flick as Julia Carpenter, aka the second Spider-Woman, said, quote, I couldn't be more excited. I can't wait to be able to talk about it. Set to the next installment in Sony's superhero universe, which includes Tom Holland's Spider-Man trilogy in both Venom movies. Really, we're just going to lump both of those in there as if they're part of the same universe? Very interesting article. Madam Web will star Dakota Johnson as the titular Cassandra Webb, a paralyzed mutant whose clairvoyant abilities allow her to see into the quote-unquote Spider-World. Sweet Girls Isabella Merced, Celeste O'Connor, Zosia Mamet, Emma Roberts, and Adam Scott are rounding out the supporting cast. Now, I have to admit, this last quote by Sweeney really has me scratching my head. Quote, superhero movies have been my entire life, she laughs. Those films are all my parents ever wanted to go see. I think I've seen the Avengers probably 20 or 30 plus times. My family, they love them. I could not have made them happier choosing to do a project than Madam Web. Oh man, who's gonna tell her? Who's going to tell her? I guess it's going to be me. I hate to break this to you, but you actually signed with Sony. That's the Sony Spider-Verse. Nope, they don't even have Spider-Man. This isn't the Avengers universe. Well, technically, guys, I know what you're going to say. Yes, it's all been canonized now since the crossover in Spider-Man No Way Home. It seems like everything is part of the extended Spider-Verse, or at least that's Sony's plan, and the rumors have been that there is a live-action Spider-Geddon that again would feature Tom Holland's Peter Parker alongside a live-action Miles Morales, all crossing over, and this is now the aspiration of Sony with whatever they've been doing with the live-action universe. They've also got several spin-offs like Silk and Spider-Man Noir headed to live-action TV shows on Amazon, so they're all in as far as trying to build out this part of the Spider-Verse for live action, and I think it does start with Madam Web. Technically, if this movie does well, if Sydney Sweeney is a good Spider-Woman, if we buy into these characters and what the storyline is, then this spin-off literally could set the stage for what could become Spider-Geddon. But they're doing so well with the animated movies. Last night was the premiere for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I just find it hard to believe that they're going to be able to pull this trick off twice and now introduce us to yet another Spider-Man-less Spider-Man spin-off in the world set for Madam Web, and that this is going to take. To be totally fair though, and not to be the ultimate pessimist here, look, if I was Sony and wanted to go all in an actress like Sydney Sweeney would be the one to do it. She has a ton of popularity and fervor, and maybe even with a group and audience that isn't specifically your superhero group, your Spider-Man group, or your MCU group. So in that way, they might actually be strategically placing themselves to grab a new market share or new audience. But again, it's gotta take. They aren't aiming this at some of the, well, diehard MCU fans. And a lot of us are going to be aware of it. We're going to go see it. And again, if it's good, that might be the start of everything, but they've got to pull this off. And hopefully Sydney Sweeney is going to enjoy what she's doing, even if it doesn't end up crossing over with the MCU. Because I would say now, at least right now, there may be 5 strong projects from being able to really pull that all together, which, given Sony's track record right now and how bad Morbius was, it's really hard to be very optimistic about that. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Sydney Sweeney as Spider-Woman, Madam Web in general, are you even close to hype for this film? And what do you think about this upcoming Craven rated R installment? How hype are you for that? I'm all ears. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we're still giving away PlayStation 5. The next one is Secret Invasion. It's right around the corner. All you have to do to be entered to win is hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, at IamFires. You can also find me on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires. Thanks for checking out the channel, guys. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.